Let's go! I know that was too much. It's just too much this early in the morning. Okay, but from a $10 million soccer ball to a signed Luka rookie card, the sports memorabilia auction block is hot this summer. Chris Nerat of Dallas-based Heritage Auction is here to tell us all about their Summer Platinum Night Sports Auction. Ooh, that's a mouthful. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so that's it, right?
That's it.
That's the soccer ball.
That's the most famous soccer ball in the world.
All right, before we get to that, let's talk about this summer, the Heritage Summer Platinum North. Y'all are making me say a lot of words in one sentence.
Going
Let's
to
try
say
it
it
again.
for you?
All right, Heritage Summer Platinum Night Sports Auction. It is such a big event. Tell me why it's so highly anticipated.
It's always the best sports auction of the year. It's held for the most elite of elite items. Our featured lots are at least $10,000 in value. There's about 150 of those.
Wow. Well, you know what? Let's get right to it because you got this soccer ball. I got to tell you, I've got about 10 of these that look just like that in my garage right now. Why is this soccer ball so important?
So that is the soccer ball that Diego Maradona of Argentina used in the quarterfinals of the 1986 World Cup.
I heard that was a controversial moment.
The hand of God.
The hand of God. Tell me about that.
It was actually the hand of Maradona because he used his fist to score the first goal, which is against the rules. But back then they didn't have replay, and they let the goal stand. So it's very controversial. But what's really special about this ball, it was used for both of Argentina's goals, both scored by Maradona. And the second goal is known as the goal of the century, which was a lot more skilled, non-controversial goal. So very, very significant piece. We're very excited to have it.
Of course, this is right during the World Cup. This is a big deal. And you think it can reach up to 10 mil, right?
Well, the jersey that he wore sold for, I believe, $9.2 million years ago. So to me, I think the ball is even cooler than the jersey because that's the one that went in the net.
Yes,
you know,
that's the one that made history.
Exactly.
All right,
very cool
speaking
piece.
of making history, as we talked about before, I'm an avid Antiques Roadshow watcher.
Okay.
So I want to talk about this baseball card. I've seen it before. This is Honus Wagner. Very special card. Tell me more about it.
That's the Mona Lisa of baseball cards.
Better than Babe Ruth?
It's the Mona Lisa. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So that's the T206 1909 Honus Wagner. And what makes this one really special, it has a Piedmont cigarette back on it. And there's only a handful that had the Piedmont. The rest had the sweet Caparel backs. There's about 50 Wagners. I'm just going to hold it.
Well, careful with that, big guy. I'm telling you.
We'll just set it right here.
Okay.
So it's a
Do you mind? Can I touch it?
Absolutely.
I'm going to hold it up so that the
it's a
camera can
very
get a good shot
rare
of it. There we go.
variation of the T206 Wagner, and all of them are worth a lot of money. This one we have estimated at $4 million plus.
All right, so $4 million plus, that's what I'm holding right now in my hot little hand here. Okay, pretty impressive. All right, let's move on to this. Now, I know this guy, Mr. Michael Jordan.
There's a couple guys on there. There's Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan. It's a pretty cool piece. It's a dual logo man card, and the modern card guys go nuts over these. This one's estimated at $1 million, and it's kind of cool because there was such a big rivalry. You rarely see them on the same card. And those little logo men patches are from game-worn jerseys that they each wore.
How much do you think this one's going to
$1 million plus.
$1 million plus.
Yep.
That is amazing that people are willing to spend that much money to include in their collection. What do you think it is about sports that people get so riled up about?
Oh, I mean, you know, people need entertainment
Yeah.
these days, and it's kind of their escape from reality and the hard part of life, and they just love to enjoy it.
All right, well, let's move on to Hulk Hogan. It is really hard to imagine a world without the great Hulk Hogan, but this piece is pretty significant for wrestling fans.
That's his heavyweight belt.
Wow.
That's it, from the mid-'80s. It was at WrestleMania 2. It's photo matched to WrestleMania 2. It's one of the only Hulk Hogan belts in existence, and I believe it's the only one ever offered at auction. And that one's estimated at $500,000. I think that's a very conservative estimate. So we just sold Hulk Hogan's WrestleMania 1 boots for over $1 million.
Wow.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it approaches that number as well.
That is incredible. Okay, now let's talk a little Luka. Tell me about this.
That's Luka's 2018 White Sparkle Panini one-of-one card. It's estimated at $250,000.
It's unbelievable.
And like I said, the modern card guys, they just love this stuff, and it just keeps going up and up and up.
And I got to tell you, Heritage Auctions, we're so proud to have you in our backyard. What you guys do and the memorabilia that you preserve, your offices are incredible. I've had the privilege of seeing those before. Thank you for letting us have a little peek.
Absolutely.
At these fantastic memorabilia auctions.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so where can people go and learn more and get involved in the auction?
HA.com, real easy. Heritage Auctions, HA.com.
HA.com, that sounds great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.